Morning, it's Mark here from Highrise Digital, and this is a video for question 3 in our series of videos on Ask Highrise, where you can ask us anything about the web industry, WordPress, business, etc. So let's get started with today's question, and that is about parent and child themes, particularly involving commercial themes. So we're not talking about themes that you might build as an agency for someone else. We're talking about commercial themes that you might have purchased or that you might have downloaded from WordPress.org. So let's just put some context into this. So often we get asked a lot to do some integrations with people's websites, particularly around jobs and posting jobs to sites from other sites. We do a lot of work integrating things like Broadbean and Logic Mail and other sorts of job postings. And as part of that work, we have to add custom post types to their sites and custom taxonomies to handle that sort of thing. And that means that we need to add template files to their themes. Those template files are going to do like the post type archive, where we're going to list out all of the jobs or whatever the post type is about. And we're going to add things like taxonomy archives, where we can list all the jobs from a specific location or in a specific industry. And what we have to do with that is we have to put files into their theme in order to make those work, and then we can control the display of them. Now, there's a problem here. So we're looking at a theme that's probably been downloaded from either WordPress.org or it's been purchased off something like Theme Forest. And that means if I put those files into that theme and then that theme gets an update, so maybe it's a security update, maybe it's a feature enhancement that the theme author wants the users to have, as soon as the client of ours actually presses update, then they're going to lose all those template files that I've put in the theme, which is not good. So how do we protect against this? Well, the answer is that you use WordPress's functionality, which is called child themes. So if you don't know, a child theme is a theme that inherits all of its functionality from a parent, unless you override it in the child. So in this instance, we'd create a child theme based off of the commercial theme that you've bought and you've got wanting to run on your website. We'd activate that child theme, which would inherit all the functionality from the parent, or in this case, that theme you bought, so you wouldn't lose any functionality. I can put my template files in the child theme and any other functions and customizations that I might need for that job. And if you update that commercial theme, that parent theme, I'm not going to lose those changes. Now, what I see is a lot of people have built their entire site around this theme they've downloaded or this theme they're using, and it has lots of options on it, and it has settings for this and that and so on, and they've set it all up just as they want to do. Now, the issue with that is if I create a child theme at that point in time, you're going to lose all those settings. Now, some themes have exporters that you can use, but they're not always that great, and you don't keep everything of the functionality. And it just takes more time to sort of handle all that. So my top tip in this Ask Highrise question is that if you're using a theme that is likely to get updated, whether it's from WordPress.org, whether it's something you've purchased from a theme shop, whether it's like a Genesis framework theme, something like that, that you use in the Genesis framework or other frameworks that are out there, then even if you don't think you need to, at this point in time, use a child theme, because your developer is going to thank you in the future. If you're already running a child theme now, when I come to look at this, then it's going to be much, much easier for me to do the job, and it's going to cost you less money, essentially. So, top tip, use a child theme, even if you think that you don't need to use a child theme, would be really important. If you're not sure how to use a child theme, then hopefully your plugin author will know, and they'll tell you your theme author will know, and they'll tell you how to do that. If not, there are some actual plugins on WordPress.org that are child theme generators, and you can download those, literally tick a few options, and then it'll generate you a child theme. And then it's the child theme that you want to activate, not the one that you've downloaded or purchased, if you like. So there you go, top tip. Hopefully that'll help. Use a child theme, even if you think you don't need one, if you're using a theme that is likely to get updated. And we'll see you next time for the next tip.